Orion Nebula. We have arrived, located in the Milky Way. Let's reveal the facts about Orion and smash that subscribe button. 10th Cosmic Jewel. It's hiding in plain sight, in Orion, the Hunter, one of the most recognizable constellations. Just below Orion's famous three-star belt, you'll find his sword, a fainter line of stars. In the middle of that sword is a fuzzy star, the Orion Nebula, or Messier 42. Finding it is a rite of passage for any stargazer. You don't need a telescope, just spot the belt, trace down to the sword, and look for that hazy patch. It's not just a point of light, but a vast cloud of creation. Unlike most nebulae, Orion is bright and easy to see, offering a front-row seat to cosmic birth. Next time you're under a clear sky, find Orion's sword and take a moment. You're looking at a stellar nursery, a place where new stars are born. It's a fundamental piece of the cosmic puzzle, waiting for you all along. The universe is inviting you to witness its magic. Don't miss it. 9th, the Orion Nebula is about 1,344 light-years from Earth. That means the light you see tonight left the nebula over 13 centuries ago, during the early Middle Ages. Every time you look at it, you're seeing a snapshot from the distant past. Even our fastest spacecraft would take over 2 million years to get there. Despite this vast distance, Orion is our closest massive star-forming region. Its proximity lets astronomers study it in incredible detail. If it were farther, all its wonders would blur into a single smudge. So, when you gaze at Orion, you're looking back in time, a cosmic time capsule. It's a humbling reminder of the scale of the universe. And it's right in our celestial backyard. The Orion Nebula connects us to the ancient universe. That's the magic of stargazing. 8th is a stellar nursery, a place where stars are born. Stars don't just appear, they're forged in clouds of hydrogen gas and dust. Gravity pulls this material together, forming dense clumps called protostars. As these clumps collapse, their cores heat up, eventually igniting nuclear fusion. That's when a star is born, releasing energy that balances gravity's inward pull. The nebula is teeming with hundreds of newborn and forming stars at every stage. When we look at Orion, we're witnessing star birth in real time. Well, 1,444-year-old real time. The glowing gas is illuminated by these hot young stars. It's the same process that gave birth to our own sun billions of years ago. The Orion Nebula lets us watch the universe create new suns. It's a direct window into cosmic creation. Every star you see there is a story just beginning, and we get to watch. 7th, you can see the Orion Nebula with your naked eye. Despite being over 1,300 light-years away, it's visible as a faint grayish smudge in Orion's sword. City lights can make it hard to spot, but under dark skies it's unmistakable. Let your eyes adjust to the darkness, then look for that fuzzy spot. Through binoculars, the nebula's cloud-like shape and embedded stars become clearer. A small telescope reveals even more structure, but even without equipment, you're catching photons that traveled for over a millennium. It's a direct, personal connection to a stellar nursery. The Orion Nebula is one of the few deep-sky objects you can see unaided. It's a cosmic spectacle, accessible to everyone. All you have to do is look up. 6th, about 24 light-years across. For perspective, our solar system is less than 2 light-years wide. You could fit a dozen solar systems across the nebula. The distance from the Sun to Pluto is just light hours. Orion spans 35,000 times that. And the nebula is just the tip of a much larger structure, the Orion Molecular Cloud Complex, stretching hundreds of light-years. This region is a massive star-forming factory, with other famous nebulae, like the Horsehead and Flame nearby. The Orion Nebula is a brightly lit cavity carved out by newborn stars. Its light and energy shape the surrounding gas, creating the spectacle we see. It's a small, brilliant part of a vast cosmic neighborhood. And it's all happening 1,344 light-years away. 5th Orion Nebula is the Trapezium cluster, a group of young massive stars. The 4 brightest form a trapezoid shape, easily seen with a small telescope. These stars are incredibly hot and luminous, especially Theta 1 Orionis C, which is 40 times the Sun's mass and 200,000 times brighter. Their intense ultraviolet radiation carves out the nebula's cavity and makes the gas glow, a process called photoionization. The trapezium isn't just sitting in the nebula, it's actively shaping it. Stellar winds and radiation sculpt the intricate structures we see in images. The cluster is the engine of the Orion Nebula, the brilliant heart that gives it life. Without these stars, the nebula wouldn't shine. They're the reason Orion is visible from Earth. The trapezium is where the action happens. 6th Orion Nebula has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. Long before telescopes, ancient peoples gazed up at the night sky and noticed the bright misty patch in Orion's sword. Some of the earliest records come from the Maya, who wove the nebula into their mythology as a place of cosmic birth. In ancient Egypt, Orion was associated with Osiris, the god of the afterlife, and the nebula's glow was seen as a symbol of renewal and creation. Across cultures, the Orion Nebula was a source of wonder and inspiration, often linked to stories of gods, heroes, and the origins of the universe. But it wasn't until the invention of the telescope in the early 17th century that its true nature began to be revealed. In 1610, French astronomer Nicolas Claude Fabry de Peiresc became the first person to observe the Orion Nebula through a telescope, noting its cloudy appearance. Just a few decades later, in 1656, Christian Huygens made the first detailed sketch of the nebula, capturing its swirling structure and sparking curiosity across Europe. Throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, astronomers like Charles Messier and William Herschel studied the nebula, cataloging it and debating its nature. Was it a cluster of faint stars, or something more mysterious? The debate raged on, with each new telescope revealing more detail but not enough answers. The breakthrough came in 1864, when English astronomer William Huygens used a spectroscope to analyze the light from the Orion Nebula. He discovered that its light was not like that of stars, but instead showed bright emission lines, proof that the nebula was made of glowing gas. This discovery revolutionized astronomy, opening the door to the study of nebulae as vast clouds of gas and dust where stars are born. The Orion Nebula became a laboratory for understanding the life cycles of stars. As technology advanced, so did our view of Orion. In the late 19th century, the first photographs of the nebula were taken, revealing details invisible to the naked eye. Each new generation of telescopes, from the giant reflectors of the 20th century to space-based observatories, unveiled more of its secrets. Today, the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope have captured breathtaking images of the Orion Nebula, revealing newborn stars, swirling gas, and intricate structures. These observations help scientists unlock the mysteries of star formation and the origins of planetary systems. From ancient myths to cutting-edge science, the Orion Nebula has been a beacon for human curiosity. Its story is still unfolding as each new discovery brings us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. Third, colorful images of Orion are more than art, they're science. Astronomers study the nebula across the electromagnetic spectrum. Visible light shows glowing gas, but can't penetrate dust. Infrared telescopes like Spitzer and Webb reveal hidden baby stars and protoplanetary disks. Radio telescopes map cold molecular gas, while X-ray telescopes detect violent stellar activity. Each wavelength uncovers a different layer of the nebula's story. By combining these views, astronomers build a complete picture of this stellar nursery. Orion is a multi-layered cosmic laboratory. It's a masterpiece in every light. Second isn't just making stars, it's making molecules. Astronomers have detected over 70 different molecules here, from water and carbon monoxide to complex organics like formaldehyde and methanol. These molecules are the building blocks of life. Their presence means the ingredients for life are common in the universe, not unique to Earth. As new planets form in Orion, they're seeded with these vital compounds. The nebula shows us that the path from dust to biology might be universal. Life's raw materials are delivered in the birth clouds of stars. Orion is a cosmic chemical factory. First, Why do we study the Orion Nebula so closely? Because it's a Rosetta Stone for understanding how stars and planets form. Our solar system's birth is lost to time, but Orion lets us watch similar processes unfold today. We see clouds collapsing, protostars igniting, and protoplanetary disks forming new worlds. By comparing different environments within the nebula, we learn how planets form near massive stars versus smaller ones. Orion is a living laboratory for cosmic creation. When we look at it, we glimpse our own origins. It's the story of how suns, planets, and life begin. The nebula connects us to the grand cycle of cosmic birth. It's our story, written in the stars. Let's recap the incredible facts about the Orion Nebula. From ancient myths to modern science, it's one of the universe's greatest treasures. Next time you see Orion's sword, remember the wonders hidden there. Stay curious, keep exploring, and as always, keep looking up. What are your thoughts about nebula?